Hello, everybody. This is Johnnie Geathers. Welcome to another JG Men on Fridays. Hope all you having a great day so far. You just got your day started. Hope you have a great day. Today's topic is on co-parenting. With co-parenting, we know that it could have its highs and it can have its lows. Today, I'm going to be talking about the lows of it all and why certain things impact, co-parenting, but also how co-parenting can impact children and everything. And then, as usual, I'll give you the coping skill that you will practice if you are in a situation where you have to co-parent with another individual that you have a dislike or y'all don't have a good relationship, upon. All right. So, why I say co-parenting could be a challenge, and based on, I don't want to say personal experience, but based on my observation, especially with me being in this field of, social work, mental health, therapy, all that and above, I want to talk about three things that I noticed where co-parenting can be a challenge. The first one is divorce. When two parents, two individuals are going through a divorce, the co-parenting is not there because they have a moment where if they do not like you, or whatever, then that impacts the kids and everything. They might say, I don't want to be around this kid. I don't want to deal with anything with this kid because I don't even want to see you. I don't even want to be around you. I don't even want to see your presence. Your presence just irks me and everything. So whenever two parents are going through a divorce and everything, it affects the co-parenting of a child. Also, with good divorces, it leads to a point where, you have individuals claiming custody, claiming half of a custody, claiming full custody, and everything, just because they do not want to co-parent with the individual that they are having a divorce with. So divorce is a big challenge. Divorce is one of the things that could cause co-parenting to be a challenge. The second thing, emotions and thoughts. So with emotions and thoughts, whenever you are going through a situation with the person that you have a kid with, your emotions get riled up to where you don't want to deal with anybody. Your thoughts get into a play where you don't even want to co-parent with this individual as well. And another way I want to talk about emotions and thoughts as well, say if you and that individual is not together no more and there's another person in the picture, they're in another relationship, and that person in the other relationship is kind of building a relationship with your child, and your emotions and your thoughts start riling up saying that, oh my God, I'm actually about to be replaced because they're in another relationship and they might want to take my kid away from me and everything. As you all know, you will still be the parent because you helped procreate and create this kid and everything. But whenever you are not with that person no more and they're in a new relationship, that kid got to at least try to build a relationship with that particular person, because now they are in their relationship circle because they're dating a parent and stuff. And that's where your emotions and thoughts get into that play of like, oh man, I can't really co-parent the way I want to because now there's another person in the picture and stuff. All right. The third reason of why co-parenting can be a challenge as well, because of generational patterns from family. So whenever you're in a relationship and everything, and if the relationship is rocky where it can lead to a divorce or a separation, the patterns of the family can be an impact. And sometimes you don't really realize it until somebody break it down to you to realize that, oh, this was a past trait. My great grandmom did this. My grandmom did this. My mom did this. And now I'm doing it with my kid. Or on the father's side, you might say, oh, my great grandfather did this. My grandfather did this. My dad did this. And now I'm doing it with my kid and stuff. So there is generational patterns that comes into play to where the co-parenting aspect of two individuals could be affected because of the dynamic that was, the dynamic that was either swept under the rug or the dynamic that even that existed, but still y'all didn't work through it to kind of change it to make it your own. You kind of just followed the pattern of what the family was used to and everything. Again, co-parenting can be a challenge because of divorce. Divorce can be a huge impact. Emotions and thoughts can be an impact, and generational patterns for family can be an impact. But let me tell you why co-parenting can impact children, especially if it's not done right. So if it's not done right, here are the following things that can happen amongst children. Manipulation can happen. Kids are smart. Kids could be able to say, all right, well, my mom don't want to give this to me, so now I'm gonna go to my dad. Oh, and my dad don't want to do this for me, I'm gonna go to my mom. So they can easily manipulate y'all as parents. Questioning parenting. So they might question and say, okay, mom is better than dad. Dad is better than mom. And everything. And just wondering, okay, who can I believe? Who can I not believe? Who can I trust? Who can I not trust? Who can I have a good relationship with? Who can I have a good relationship with? So they questioning their parenting. Isolation. Whenever parents are going at it and everything, they might want to step back and step away and be to themselves, and they get to that point of where they question them, like, why am I here? Why am I? Why did y'all make me, or why did y'all bring me into this world if y'all gonna go back and forth about me or go back and forth about the relationship, and everything. Academic challenges. Most people don't really realize that kids, whenever something is happening within the home, they bring it into school, which there will impact their academics and everything because they're not focusing, or it can impact their academics because they get to the point where they're doing it just to get attention. They crying for help. And then other than that, just doing other different things. So being risk takers, not following rules, all those things come into effect when it comes to the impact of children when co-parenting isn't done right. But the coping exercise I want to leave you with today when it comes to co-parenting, especially if I had parents that's watching, if I have individuals that are becoming parents, but they're not sure if they're going to be, if they're kind of having rocky patterns within their relationship, or even if you are, went through a divorce and you're still having co-parenting challenges, the coping strategy I want to leave you with today is to come up with an agreeable strategy. Only way that could work is that you and that person that you decided to have children with, y'all got to come together and figure out what could be something that y'all could agree on in an aspect of co-parenting, and how you could use that in both households, especially if you had kids that's going to half of the week they going to the mom's, other half of the week they come to the father's house. So if y'all could agree on a strategy and make sure that it's tailored to both households, that kid will be able to be in place and realize that, okay, it's universal wherever house I go to. It's not like, okay, I'm going to be disciplined at mom's and then run wild and free at dad's, or I'll be run wild and free at mom's, but then be disciplined at dad's. It has to be unified. So if y'all could at least try to put y'all differences to the side to be able to just come up with some solutions that could be agreeable, that y'all could fit into both households, and see how that could work in the co-parenting aspect of the child's life. And other than that, that's all I'm going to leave you with today. If you have any words or topics that you want me to address on JG Fridays, you can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out the videos on there. Also go to my website, The Wix, to check out the videos on there. Learn more about me. Check out articles I did for Flexible Living Magazine. Check out podcast episodes and interviews I've been on. And then ways to connect me for speaking engagements and other opportunities. As always, I appreciate all of you for your love and support. And now I will leave you with the closing message. Reflect on the positives, plan ahead, and relax. RPR. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Be well. Be blessed. And peace.